For fencing, can all ages do it? Boys, girls, all ages?
Except for 1-year-olds.
I'm trying to go harder than I ever win.
Welcome to Thursday's Market Update. Go Believe. On Facebook, I've been seeing lots of news about Youth Enrichment League, and here we are today to learn more. Go ahead and introduce yourself and share what this has grown into and what it is.
Okay, so I'm Kamau Wilkins. I'm owner of Southeastern Minnesota Youth Enrichment League. We run summer camps and after-school programming, everything from coding, robotics, Legos, chess, fencing, flag football, basketball. We're running programs from Mankato to Northfield all the way to on Alaska and to the Iowa border. So pretty much any community in the area, you can find Youth Enrichment League classes.
That's very neat, and that has grown into even more in the space that we're in today. So what are we in today, and what direction are you headed?
So this is our fencing studio. So born of Youth Enrichment League's work with satellite programs where we do fencing in Byron and Mankato and Owatonna and Northfield. We started kind of getting a conglomerate of kids that really wanted to dive full force into fencing. So we started a club, and eventually we got big enough where we said we needed a dedicated space, and we found this space, and now we have SYFA, the South YEL Fencing Alliance, and yeah, we're super excited. This is like really cool for the kids. They're all excited about it. We have a dedicated space to keep improving, taking these kids on their fencing journey, and it's great.
That's really cool. And for those that have no idea what fencing is, I feel like even myself, I grew up seeing people do it at the YMCA, but that's about as much as I know. How would you explain what fencing is and how they can learn more?
Well, I mean, the first piece is that fencing is incredibly fast. It is literally the fastest moving object in sports. It can go faster than a bullet. So lots of agility, lots of athleticism, mostly lateral movement, kind of like you would imagine tennis players move. You know, it's the fight game, right? So in essence, it's a martial art, right? Every match is kind of a battle to see who can score the most points by stabbing your opponent. We are mainly a foil club. We have some epeists. We don't have any saber at this point, but there's 3 different weapons in fencing.
Okay.
Foil, think stab in the heart. Epee, think stab in the hand. Saber, think slash the face. That's kind of how it works with the weapons.
How do you score points?
Lunge, parry, disengage, a lot of things. Flash, just stick your hand out sometimes.
We're excited that the Olympics are coming up, right? And I really hope that more people get out and watch the fencing in the Olympics, because American fencing is like it is one of the top teams right now. Like,
really?
We have a very solid chance of winning gold for our teams and for all of our athletes. And so I hope that with the Olympic push that people start to follow the sport and get interested in it.
And one thing that maybe not everybody recognizes is this can be for all ages. So explain as far as a young child getting into it. I noticed your daughter was here fencing, the older boy, so it's like this is for all ages.
Except for 1-year-olds.
Well, how do they get introduced to it, and why maybe should they?
I will start them as soon as they're able to kind of hold the blade and have fun with the blade. It's not as fun if you can't hold it up, you're gonna get hit, and that's not as fun. But yeah, we have one of my friends actually just won vet at NAC 2 times this year, and he's over 40, right? So and then we have vet 80. There are 80-year-olds that compete nationally in this sport. It's a lifetime sport, right? And one of the things that I enjoy about it is I'm teaching lifetime fitness and health for my kids. But you gotta change it on them. He's got you measured, you gotta change distance. And then our age groups, we like to have younger kids working with older kids. They learn from each other. We will have adult classes here. We're probably aiming towards the weekend for that right now. Okay. Yeah, we take them from 5 to 19 to 60.
And speaking of young, we have one right here that wants your attention.
Yes.
You just want to get in the shot, don't you? All right, perfect, you're in. It's show business. How long have you been doing it?
1.5 years. I started when I was like 3 or 4. Nice. Now I'm 7.
And do you go to competitions and actually compete?
Mm-hmm.
Fun. That's a lot of fun.
I won that trophy right there.
So if someone's interested in getting into fencing, what would you tell them? Should they just try it? What's your thoughts for someone that's never done it?
You should try SYFA because it's active.
Anybody interested in getting more details related to the club, where can they go online? Can they come and watch? Like, where does it start?
Anybody can do this sport, right, at different levels. Obviously, we have junior Olympians, right? We have national competitors. We have state champions on our team. But we have a huge variety of skill levels. People that have never seen the sport or understood it. I'd say the best way is to get in contact with us through, you can find us on Google, you can find us on our website. We have try before you buy. So there's no real commitment to come in and check out the sport, see if your little or you enjoy what they see and want to get involved in it, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed is it can grow just based on following you into competitions, state champions, you know, all types of things. So it's really cool how the sport, depending on how serious you want to be, you can go that direction.
Yeah, you know, and even if competition isn't your bag, right? The idea is that we have camaraderie here. We feel a lot like family. We're all close friends. We're all kind of pushing each other to like improve and have fun with it, right? And that's kind of the motivation behind our entire club feel here. The attack wasn't bad, but you didn't have right away. You didn't parry, right? So even if you hit him, if he turns on a light, it's still going to be his score.
You should try SYFA because it's fun. You can do everything you want.
Okay.
You can do any sport if you want, even track.
Oh, cool. All right, well, thank you so much for being on the Market Update. Crushed it.
How'd you do?
Good.
Awesome. Congrats on your new studio.
All right, thank you so much.
Yep, congratulations. That's awesome.